What's up everybody, Frank Valkyria, welcome to the channel. Today we just finished the trial, and what a day. If we have to make an assessment of the whole day, the first thing that comes to mind is win. We won big today. There were so many witnesses which they helped JD case, and one witness which was a rebuttal probably was the most important of the bunch. But not only, I mean, the whole day today was just fantastic. A lot of experts, which actually were real experts, which they deposed in a very composed, professional manner. We got so much information out of today again. Completely different from yesterday. There was a day of quacks, basically. That's my opinion, but you know, that's what it seemed. Today, doctors and specialists and analysts, everybody presenting facts very, very well. But as you noticed, you know, like some of the AH team was shaking when this rebuttal witness came back, or well, actually came for the first time on the stand, and he described an evening where he saw, as a first account, AH being aggressive towards JD to the point where the man has had a strong reaction to the recollection, because he was also a victim, apparently that's what he saw, of DV, and to see that kind of argument, to see her being aggressive towards him, demeaning him somehow, to the point where he recalls seeing JD cowering, and to his words, using his words, was difficult to watch. So that event has had such an impact on this guy, most likely because, like he said, he also went through stuff. So that was powerful, man. That was really powerful, to the point that you could hear Ellen right there just shitting in, literally in her whatever, you know. That was, to me, probably one of the most honest witness I've seen, at least one that came across the most honest. And I think the jury was listening, and I would love to hear from other YouTubers. I don't know if there was any YouTuber inside the court that was witnessing the reaction on the face of the jury, because I'm really curious, but I suspect the jury was attent in that moment, because this guy just came out of the blue and basically reported something that really scared her defense, because, you know, another account of another person telling us exactly what everybody that has deposed has told us, that she's aggressive towards JD. So absolutely powerful. Then we had Jennifer Howell, which I was a little bit disappointed. Jennifer Howell, you know, this is the email. She was already deposed. She was a rebuttal, also witness, and she, you know, she didn't say much, but it seems to me that she stands by the words that she wrote. I was expecting a little bit more deposition, to be honest, and I don't think she's coming back. But anyway, nevertheless, she deposed, and I think she gave, she took her stand in regard of this letter and what she said also in this letter, I suppose, or giving again more credibility to this because she stands by it. So I think that's very powerful as well. So another testimony which is just making JD case going through the roof in terms of positivity. And this was a slip up that was very curious, because I heard it too, and then I wasn't sure if I heard it correctly, but then it seems that that's exactly what happened. And Ellen referring to Johnny Depp as Mr. Third. I mean, we have heard third back into the jury, I think, yesterday, but the third never leaves. The third is always ready to make his appearance. Let's listen to this.
Testimony is that Ms. Heard grabbed Mr. Heard, pulled him 20 feet over, yelled at him, and he cowered.
Yes, that's what I witnessed.
And then did they go back?
I went inside the house.
So you don't know whether they returned to the camp?
Ellen, go to the church. That's the only place for you left. Already the type of fashion, it's appropriate for the church. So I suggest go pay a visit. That witness right there, this gentleman right here, you saw also how she was nervous, man. She was so incredibly nervous. This guy, the most honest, also looking like Billy Corgan, and he gets a thumbs up, a mega thumbs up, and you get a thumbs up, like I said in the video, if you like any Smashing Pumpkin song. How about that? So this is the letter, and this was another very powerful testimony, man. This is the most, like, again, immediately discrediting the expert yesterday, which was going on and on about her, you know, like having the chance to getting a raise or you know, working on the contract that she had. And it turns out all of that stuff was all BS, because literally the guy, the president of, I don't know, the executive producer of Aquaman, you know, like a executive producer of Warner Brothers, I suppose, in the DC department, literally testified and said that they had the option, they took the option, they were waiting also for their option because the second movie, they were unsure if they wanted to go on with her or not, because there was a lack of chemistry. This is literally the word of this guy, the president of Warner Brothers DC, is telling us, no, it's not true. We did not renegotiate the contract. We never let her go, so there was no need to renegotiate the contract. And we had the option. We were thinking of recasting because of chemistry issues. And in the first movie, basically, we had to use editing and movie magic to make that look like, to make that work. And because it was a lot of work, they thought maybe it's better to recast. So that alone tells you that all that the expert yesterday said, the AH expert said about her contract or whatever, is a complete pile of manure. Again, another lie, another expert which is a quack. What an offensive day yesterday was. Jesus. Also, I read this news, and I don't have this precisely correct for the moment, but it seems that if this is true, TMZ, this gossip website, channel, magazine, TV station, whatever that is, it's trying to prevent former employee testifying in Deppert case. We know that that video of JD smashing kitchen cabinet was leaked to them, and to a point I think that the TMZ even had a copyright on that video, which is absolutely absurd, honestly, that you can own a copyright of somebody else, in this case Jay-Z, in his own house, and you can claim a copyright on that because it was leaked to you. And it also opens up the door to speculation whether or not AH was paid. Most likely was there anyway, like we all know that. But it also opens up the door to speculation whether or not she was paid. So this is going to be interesting. Celebrity News TMZ filed an emergency motion to prevent a former employee from testifying in the Johnny Depp defamation case. The California-based news organization has asked a judge to block the employee from being called as a witness by Mr. Depp lawyer based on journalist privilege, according to the court paper. Lawyers for TMZ writes that the company wants Morgan Tremaine prevented from taking the stand in the case in Fairfax, Virginia, and disclosing TMZ's privileged information during testimony. In the motion, TMZ says that the Twayer concern relates to an article it published on 12 August 2016 entitled "Johnny Depp Goes Off on Amber, Smashes Wine Glass Bottle." The court paper states TMZ was provided a video by a confidential source and that the company had promised to ensure confidentiality and would not disclose their name. Wow, this will be interesting to see. I mean, honestly, we all know the truth. She leaked the stuff. You know, her team, whatever, leaked that. There is no other way around that happened in any other way. So we know that much. And the panic in Alain's voice at the surprise witness. Exactly. That's what I thought too. They really were shitting their pants when the surprise witness showed up and gave probably the most honest like statement, you know, shared the most honest story that we heard so far. So, and not today, another specialist which was absolutely fantastic was the doctor, the psychiatrist that was brought in by JD team, and he was composed. He had the Ziggy Stardust kind of vibe to it. He had a little Bowie, a little Ziggy, very much composed. He had a very friendly demeanor, and he explained everything with caution and professionality. He did not take things personally. He answered the cross-examination quickly without ego, and that's how you are an expert when you're called in as an expert. That was a pleasure to watch. That was absolute flawless, and again proved that the quack of the day before was just trying to be biased because he got his check. Bad. That was bad. That was so freaking bad yesterday. So tomorrow we're gonna get Kate Moss. I'm super incredibly excited actually to see that. And some of you also pointed out this to me, that he has alpacas on the tie, but honestly I don't know what this is. You say alpaca, I say I don't know. I really don't know. So not an American wondering what the regional accent Elaine has. What regional accent? I have no idea. Not that we care. Boomer Karen. That's exactly Boomer Karen. Alright, let's refresh for a second here. Let's see if we get something new. Let's see if we get something hot that is gonna hate our kind of recapitulation of today. The president of DC Warner Brothers confirmed the reason behind the recasting was due to lack of chemistry. That we just went through this. Yeah, I agree with this. John is suing her for 50 million, so she sues him for 100 million. The number was chosen out of spite. Her victim had the nerve to fight back, so she wants to hit him back. Twice as hard, purely out of spite. Now her legal team has to look like idiots for trying to justify the number. That's exactly what is happening. There is no universe. Well, I don't want to say that. But in this world, there is no place where that woman, she's worth 100 million or she has lost 100 million, to be fair. And yeah, that's what you get when narcissistic people get attacked on their ego. A true disgrace. Yeah, I saw this. I saw when this guy was starting to read from the thing. Like, she was nervous. I don't know why she was looking back and forth. She looked very nervous. And the guy just in a very monotone. I was almost ready to pass out myself, and I saw Johnny like totally lose it. And even though the ice cream is a little mean, but it's also funny, so I forgive that. It's a good meme. It's a good meme. It's a good ice cream meme. And nice suit, by the way, Johnny. That's a very nice suit. I like the collar. So yeah, there's not much left for today. I think it was a great day of wins. And if anything, tomorrow with Kate Moss is gonna be a super day. The motion in the beginning was dismissed of got the counterclaim stricken, so this is gonna go all the way to the end, it seems. But I liked Bencho in the beginning when he was so confident in telling Hey H what a piece of work she is, and bang, Hollywood vampire. That's super cool, huh? Fanboy Ben is the best Ben. I like this guy. He's a very, like, the team of JD is such a professional team of lawyers, man. Such a professional team as a lawyer. And we also, of course, saw that Elaine H team was going after the Umbrella Man. They cannot even get the guy name correct. The Umbrella Guy is a YouTube channel, and it's so bad that they tried to make him look like as if he's like a Johnny Depp stan, like supporter, when in fact, and I know this myself, at least from the videos that I watched on his channel, he's a great guy. He does research, I think. He does, he just does research about the truth. And I think it's unfair that they try to depict this guy as if his motives are to defame anybody, or actually quite the contrary. I think the motives of the guy are based in just trying to share the truth. Like they say here, not because he's a Johnny Depp fan, but a fan of truth. For DV Survivor, his history of researching and discussing Johnny Depp's case and his experience and work offline in psychology is proof of his integrity and how much he cares. And he seems exactly that type of guy. So yeah, really sad that they try. So this is this is the emergency motion of TMZ for protective order Depp versus Heard. We just checked. So I don't know if they're gonna manage to block this. I have no idea how it works, but I guess there's not much time left, so we will find out for sure. And my cousin Vinny, we gotta listen to this.
Everything that guy just says, bullshit.
Oh man, I love that. That's exactly what I felt yesterday listening to Dr. Spiegel. Dr. Spiegel, when I was listening to him, I thought, that's exactly what we need. Cousin Vinny showing up right now, barging through the door, reminding everybody that that dude was just talking BS. So 2 days left. We don't know. Here we go. These are the videos of the Umbrella Man, Umbrella Guy. The judge after leaving the courthouse. This, I don't know. Let's see what the hell is happening here. It is kind of funny though. The judge is so done with those guys, and it's so true. The judge is so freaking done. I was also on this other Reddit trying to find more stuff to talk about, but I guess like more or less we have covered it all. This was the other expert that was just a pleasure to watch. This guy literally reduced the ego of Amber to shreds, literally like a pro. I mean, just, you know, all those other actors which they were supposed to be comparable to her, and he basically just runs circles around her, laps around her, just I would say it's safe to say that he humbled her. I mean, even though it's probably impossible to humble a narcissist, but at least, I mean, she got affected, because you can only hurt a narcissist in their ego, and was very painful to watch the comparison between Jason Momoa, Zendaya, Chris Pine, which are all bigger stars, and they have been already bigger stars for a longer time, and the guy just humbled her in every single instance that was discussed about those other actors. So yeah, that was excellent. This guy, I don't know, whatever he's paid is worth all his paycheck completely. So the end of the day, this was also this guy actually. The last time was a little bit boring, but Doug Banya testimony was quite interesting today, because he really came back with a lot more like specific data, and in the end of the day he also proved that so far all those hashtags contain the word Waldman were actually not so many, literally like a bunch. Like, so I'm like, seriously, that's it? Out of this old mess you just found a bunch of Waldman hashtags, and that's all? Those are rookie numbers. Those are absolutely rookie numbers. So yeah, I mean, we all know the news now. She had 13 months to give the 7 million, but it was never about the 7 million. She was never going to give the 7 million away. There was just calculated, I would say the whole thing of trying to look like a good Samaritan, so to speak, you know, was a whole calculated, fabricated thing in order to create this allure of Samaritan, you know, some good person. And it's so bad when people force that on everyone else, you know, like, look how good I am, look how charitable I am. Never works. Never works. Save this tweet. Will not be in Aquaman 2, not even a cameo. Reliable source told me a while back they want her completely out of the movie and will figure out a way to make that happen. Okay, this is May 23. They should start the film with someone opening a can of tuna with a red hair in it. I've read thousands of tweets about this talentless actress, and your tweet has got to be the best. Actually, spewed my water. I'm honestly a little bit upset, because they're dragging in so much Jason Momoa as well, which to me, that's probably the reason why the president of Warner Brothers DC had to step in and tell the truth under oath, because I think they were under so much pressure to do something that they thought, man, you got to go talk, because you know they're throwing us under the bus here, and you got to go tell them the truth. And they came, and boom, mic dropped, and other lies were exposed. So yeah, guys, so this is the recap for today. There is actually, unfortunately, not so much memes. I was hoping there will be more memes, but for some, like, yeah, no, not so much memes today. So maybe tomorrow we will get a little bit more memes. We will get something a little bit more interesting going on with Kate Moss. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Go check the other videos. Always spread love. Take care of yourself. Ciao.